Okay. Good morning, everyone. Sorry again. We are back playing a new old game today. And by that I mean we're starting it. This is actually an old favorite of mine, so we're not exactly starting fresh here. This is the Legend of Dragoon for PlayStation 1. And I don't actually know when this came out. Why are you not working? I just tested you. You should be working. Why are you not working? Come on, play. There we go. Okay. Just getting everything set up. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay. Finally, I think we are good to go here. I just had to get my phone set up so I could read. Oh. As I said, not sure how old it is, but I remember this from when I was a kid, like a youngling, and this was the coolest stinking thing. There was actually... Oh god, I love this song. I kind of just want to let this intro cutscene run. I know I'm going to have to talk over it. Oh, come to think of it. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt this a little bit. I realized when I was playing Blazing Dragons the other day that it was probably a little quiet, so we're going to bump this up to like negative 15 decibels, and hopefully that's okay. Yeah, hopefully that's a little easier to hear. I was going to say this is kind of the predecessor of a lot of modern video game systems, because it's got a, for the time, a unique battle system called additions, where your attacks could do additional things if you timed them right. This is also a 4-disc game. So back in 2000, this game is 26 years old. Oh my goodness. That is shocking and concerning, because that's a quarter of a century. Like, holy crap, that feels ancient beyond words. And I haven't played it in a very long time. Actually, I was just getting everything ready. I cleared off that memory card that I was using yesterday for Blazing Dragons, and it was hilarious that all of the save files were 8 kilobytes. Oh man, this is so nostalgic. For being 25 years ago on a PlayStation disc, this still looks really good. I mean, I realize it's not good, but it looks good for the time.
Great Commander, this way.
So, this is her.
Pretty.
custody. Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
Sorry, I should be talking through this, but I'm interested too. I haven't seen it forever. I think it was probably like 13 or 14 last time I played this. It is so nostalgic. The good thing about it is you shouldn't really need to go too far out of your way to do any leveling. You can, you just don't need to. So it flows pretty quickly. It's Rose! Oh, that's the green dragon. There we go. Green Tusk Dragon Firebrand. Thank you, Rose. I forgot what it was called. I appreciate the reminder. Serdian War. I don't expect to be reading too much of this out loud, so it should be reasonably easy on my throat and voice. Chance of war more likely. But just because I don't expect to doesn't mean I won't be. Just rumor. And that's purely force of habit because I like it. It's a fun game. It's super good. You are likely going to see me suffer a lot, though. Especially with the addition system. It's an old system. Who are you? A mercenary of Basil? Basil? I think, considering he just drew his sword against you, yes, he is drawing his sword against you. Woo! Smack, smack. Now, I think this is one I can use the analog sticks for. You know, once I can actually move. Currently, this is still cutscene, just not pre-rendered. What a monster! Well, yes, it's a literal dragon. Of course it's a monster. What are you thinking? Yeah, she literally just saves him from the clutches of death, and he starts yelling, "Who are you?" Excellent situational awareness darts. Or dart. It's a dragon, you don't say. It did kind of look like a praying mantis, though, just smaller hooks on his arms. That village could have easily been destroyed without a dragon. Celeste? Celeste! There won't be anything left by now. Oh my god! Do. We will get to actually actually get to gameplay in just a minute here. The cutscene is almost over. I'm really hoping... Oh, excuse me. There we go. Hold on. So... Status. Potions. List. Burnout. Fire-based individual attack multi-hit. Even the items, if I remember correctly, are pretty cool, and that multi-hit is one of them, where you can button mash to increase its damage, which is pretty cool. Shows tension among Sandora and Serdia, okay. Mysterious stone from Dart's father, glows when held. Oops. And I can toggle that triangle on and off, but it shows different ways you can go, as well as character position, which can be very helpful. And thankfully, the stick does work, that's good. I'm trying to remember everything because it's been a very long while. Oh. Too late, Dart. You should have jumped in sooner. Oh, mercenary? Isn't it late for you to show up? Shut up! What are you doing here? Occupy this area. The worms are in our way. I forgot how long these battle transition sequences are. Okay. So, there's a couple of really cool things about this game, including the fact that when you guard, you restore 10% HP on guard and take half damage, which is super neat. But we're gonna do this. Ah, I missed the addition. That little square is the addition system, so I have to time it and hit the X button exactly when it lights up white. And I failed that time, obviously. Again, it's going to take me a bit to get into the groove. And I'm a little worried that the capture card might be throwing off my actual inputs a little. There we go. Okay. And you saw that second hit did more damage than the first. That's usually how they work, is the further down the combo or the more perfect you get those hits, the better you actually are able to deal damage. So that's really cool. What about the truce? Suddenly, I didn't imagine they could come to such an outlying area. I feel a kindred spirit with the guy that's on the ground dying. We sound about the same, I imagine. Shauna, rescue Shauna. Only you can. Only you can stop forest fires. Thank you kindly, Smokey. Okay. I don't know if there's anything I can loot from these bodies. I gotta see. He's gone. And can't get into the destroyed house. Pick up the chest. These are save points. If I can find my original PlayStation, which I would just have to go looking for, to be honest, I can actually use my Game Shark and have a code to save anywhere, which I think would be very helpful. Not because I want to cheat, but because I only have so much energy to do things with, and sometimes the backtracking to save is a giant pain in the butt. Let's check the addition screen. I need 19 more uses to hit level 2. So you can see the addition screen here, right? There's level 1, addition, SP, damage, and next level. And there's also multiple slots down here, right? So the way it works is you gain mastery points basically every time you successfully hit with your attack. And that can be a key to unlocking further additions. So from double slash to riot blade or whatever. Damage percent shows how much the increase is when you successfully complete it over just hitting with the base attack. That's why we went from 3 to 5 on that hit. Addition is the number of extra hits required. I think the highest one that I've seen is 11. I think with riot blade, very hard to hit. And the SP we'll find out later, but that's basically transformation points. And I did save, right? I'm pretty sure I saved. Yeah, good. That's the problem with the autosave games, is you don't always remember if you've done it. Or when it's not an autosave game, that's right. This older style really throws me off. Plus! Hey, he's alive! It's just a light wound. Wow, he got lucky. He acknowledges it too. Good. But look at this village. If only you came back earlier. It's all your fault. You could have stopped all of those guys by themselves. Or by yourself. She was taken away. She was the primary purpose. Oh, big baddie here. Or bigger baddie. Helena Prison. Not to Helena, just to hell. I appreciate they didn't miss the opportunity for that dialogue. That is funny to me. Alright, so... it's gonna take me a long time to get back into this addition system. There we go, okay. Ah! That's awfully cheeky of you. So he can double slash as well. How dare he? Uh-oh. That's not so good. I'm gonna have to use a potion, which is very disappointing this early, but I really don't want to fail. So, half of max HP, give me 15 back. There we go. Ah, failed again. But when you don't know how much HP someone has, better to be safe than sorry. Plus, you do have a limited inventory space. Each of these health potions takes up a whole slot. Hey, got Volcano already. Which is funny, because if I remember, it's a 3-shot hit, or a 3-hit shot that makes it look like a volcano, so it's like a triangle-shaped slash. Should be enough people that can still move? What are you talking about? Did we not just have the entire village burned to the ground and people killed? How do I run with the D-stick? Oh, I have to hold down circle, which is weird. Ow! Isha. Both of you have grown up. Sandra got everybody. I know it's Sandora, but it's funnier to say Sandra. Aww. Even in low poly, like, the fact that they added in kids that are sad about this is real, yo. I'm trying to look for this special stuff called Stardust. I don't remember what it's for, but I remember it's hidden all over the place and useful for something. I don't remember what, though, is the unfortunate part. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. I just wish I knew. Okay. You shamelessly came back. Because you weren't here, Damn, what are you gonna do about my feelings towards Shauna? That's your concern right now? I don't think you have to worry about it. Indal's Castle. But they say there's a guardian living in the limestone cave. Okay. Master Tasman. Oh, that's why. Dart was saying it to him. Okay, cool. Practice match. I forgot I could do this, to be honest. Oh yes, also it's important on that screen that I showed you to get everything up to max level so you get your last edition. Addition skills. Obtaining additions, here we go. Combat experience lets you learn new skills. Skills can be selected from addition on the system screen. Select the skill before you battle, you can't change it in battle. Some skills are easy to use, some are powerful. Every skill seems good, but don't be fooled. The secret is to select the skill that suits you. Okay. Counterattacking. Hold on. What's this? I forgot about this. Enemies don't wait around to be attacked. Sometimes they fight back. During the attack, they might show hints of a counterattack. I forgot about that. Oh man. Right. Failure exposes you to an attack and you're blown away. Right. Okay. Nope. I failed. Show me again. Whoop. Got blown away, okay. I gotta practice this a little bit more because I am way out of practice. still failed, but I got the counterattack blocked. Let's try this one more time. Good enough. I'll do the rest in the field. I've got the feel for most of them. Good enough. I still think my pun for today is hilarious. We'll play darts. Okay, I'm going to go on a journey soon. If you think you need practice, ask now. Okay, I do not. I mean, I do, but it's not going to help even if I try. / is selected. Good, 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 good. Helena Prison. Some words are very strange to pronounce based on their look, or based on their typography. Spelling? Spelling is the word I'm looking for. Because it could be Helena, or it could be Helena. But I'm going to choose to say Helena, because it's hilarious to think it's hell in a prison. Also, what the hell was that? Did you see that? She's, like, exhausted and being pushed into a cage, and he takes a spear and just jabs her in the back with it for no reason. Like, what a jerk. Who the heck is the girl? You can tell me. And the world's future rests on her. That's it? If you make a scratch on her, it'll cost more than your head. This is a message from Emperor Dole. I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove. I'm sorry! Let's see. Oh, yeah. This is pretty cool, because there's this whole world map to explore, and, like, you can alter your level of zoom with it. I think there's actually a way to speed up your movement, too. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to enter. Whoopsie. If I recall correctly, I can save on the world map too. Let's check. Yes, I can. Excellent. Let's make sure to do that now. It's so weird going back to this time where it took so long to recover, or to save even. So you can see, if I turn the triangles off, it's really hard to tell where everything is. It's only thanks to those little green arrows that I can see a lot of it. Also, that one over his head shows how close we are to an encounter. So when it's blue, there's nothing. At yellow, it's getting close. And I think at red, the encounter's about to happen. By poison, stunning, arm blocking, burnout, charm potion. I might buy a couple of these. There we go. Just because when we hit the prison, it's going to be a little harder. No, I'm good, thank you. And I am going to try and force a couple battles here early on, because these are much easier, and I do want to practice my additions, get a little more XP. I don't have to go too far out of my way for it, but I still do want a little bit, you know? Hooray. I think it's entirely too early to say I'm getting my senses back, but that certainly felt better. Oh yeah. I do want to spend a little bit of time as well in a battle just recovering my health. So remember how I said in an earlier battle that defense works by recovering, I'm pretty sure, 10% of your health each time you use the command? Well, if you're only up against one enemy, that means you can recover a tremendous amount very quickly. Trent! I'm pretty sure that's just a bad spelling of Treant, but it's still funny. Uh-oh. This is less than good. Okay, let's do this first. Oh, he's way stronger than I thought. Okay. Let's guard now. Oh, it was a good thing I guarded. My goodness, what the heck? We're going to do that another time or two before I return to starting to try and take them down. Because this is not so good. We're in the third battle of the game, and I'm on my knees feeling like I'm gonna die. Good, good. These guys are still way too strong for the early game, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Let's try and get over half health at least before I move on from this fight. And again, I could use a potion, I'm just not going to because I'm cheap. I suffer from Elixir Syndrome in a big way, which, if you're not aware, Elixir Syndrome is where you get like a rare item in a game, or a powerful item of any sort, and because you have alternative options, you save it for a more important moment, and you just keep saving it until it becomes completely useless. Thankfully, the health potions in this game don't really ever, like, wear out their usefulness, because they're percentage based, and it's half HP, so, like, they're ridiculously powerful no matter what. One more time here, there we go. Alright, now we can take him out. The timing on these additions really is weird right now. Like, it's way earlier than it should be. And I think that might have to do more with the capture card than anything else. Oh, that was not the way I wanted to go, my bad. I guess we're in the upper right section? No, upper left section, there we are. Hooray for a forest maze. Haven't had to do one of these in a while. Let's see. Okay, well, that's not what I wanted. This way. That didn't help either. That's okay. We'll figure it out. The little goblet is kind of cute with this giant bone club. Assassin cock! But we haven't even played Assassin's Creed yet. What's Ezio doing exposing himself here? I wish I had a defense or counter mechanism here, but that would just be more timing things for me to fail, so I'm okay that we don't. Throw stone. You see why it was so important for me to heal up? This guy just did 6 damage in 1 hit. Like, how ridiculous. Ah, well. At least I leveled. That's good. There is kind of a major fight that's going to come up. Not immediately, but you could grind for several hours and still not make a difference in how things run with it. Because these things obviously don't give much experience as far as enemies go. So you're usually approaching the major fight around level 12. Even if you heavily grind for an hour or 2, you'll maybe pull out at level 14, which is not a significant enough difference, especially considering who you're fighting. And I'll talk about it a little bit more later, but for right now, we're just gonna go at a reasonable pace. The really nice thing about leveling up, though, is because your maximum HP increases, that means also the health you regenerate increases. So we went up to 9 HP from the 6 we were recovering before. It makes every battle so much easier. I'm going to do this just a couple more times. Thankfully, those animations are pretty minimal, so it doesn't take an eternity for combat. Like, I still remember just how long Pokemon games would take, for example, and they would take a very long time. I want to check my additions, though. I think I must be up to probably about 8 mastery right now, maybe 10? 12, okay, that's not bad. And I'm not sure how many levels each skill actually has. Oh, hey. Wolf attacks him. I don't have time for you. Okay. This way, this way. Literally the same scenario. Alright. Is that even an exit? It's not showing me it is. One more battle before we leave the woods, I guess. I've kind of forgotten if I can fight enemies on the world map, too. $13. $14. I think defending might also restore MP, but we don't have anything that uses MP right now, so that's not going to help. We will soon, though, and that's when the game gets really cool. I don't want to spoil it quite yet, but as I said, there are transformations involved. Okay, world map combat. Good to know. Hiya, Trent! I'm not making it up, it's Trent. So interesting thing is, you see how the color of his name box is brown? I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that is because his element is earth. And as you might imagine with a lot of these kind of low fantasy games, the element matters a lot in terms of dealing damage. I don't remember what the actual like damage chart is anymore, but we'll figure it out eventually. I'm just going to save before I go in here, because it is surprisingly easy to end up needing to reload. And I'm going to try real hard not to, because that'll slow things down a lot. But we're going to see what we can do. Enter. This game is so nostalgic. I haven't played it in forever. Forgive me for a sec, I have to blow my nose really badly. Alright, that's a little better. I am not doing as well today as I thought I was, to be honest. Not in gameplay, in health. But that's life for me. Alright, let's catch up with this carriage. I think there's a quick time event of some sort here to hide. Good meat and fish. Sir Frugal will be happy. That was a shockingly easy quick time event. Lower the bridge. Lower the gate. Open the gate a little. That's a fun meme. I've never had the opportunity to use it, but it is a fun meme. Save point in here. I'm going to take the opportunity to make a separate save, just in case. The cool thing is, because we rode in on the merchant's carriage, that means the merchant is here as well, and so we're actually able to buy things from him. It's the most sense that I've ever seen a game use as far as being able to resupply in a dungeon. It's just we rode with the merchant. He's here already. What are we gonna do? Ah! I mean, I'm pretty sure after we beat this guy, we'll be able to use the merchant. He just freaks out, because of course he would. Some random dude decides to come up from behind you. Ah, I failed. There we go. Uh-oh. What a butt. You don't have direct damage numbers of how much health the enemy has left, but if you saw on that last attack, the target icon was red, showing that he was low on health, which is pretty cool. It does give you a clear indication of how close you're getting. Help me, I'm just a delivery man. I'm not gonna kill you. There we go. Alright, I don't really remember where I'm supposed to go in here. That was just an item. I'm not sure if we're flashing red because we can get into general encounters on this map. Oh. Okay. I forgot they actually have to make contact. I was getting chased like Ring Around the Rosie. Ooh, that was funny. Alright. One of these days I'll get this back. And I say one of these days, like this isn't the first time I've played it in like 20 years. I would love it if they decided to actually like re-release this game, give it a full remake treatment. Make the graphics better, make the load times better. While I don't like a lot of the things they did with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I did like the redo of the combat system. It was pretty nice. Can't interact with the horsey. That was where we came in. I should just be fighting these, to be honest. Let's do that. Because I do need the experience, I do need the gold, I do need the addition levels. And again, thanks to the ability to guard heal, everything is a little easier. Because you're never, like, in danger of being too far away from a heal point or from recovery. It makes it nice to get through all of these areas. One more ought to do. There we go. And now I can kick his butt. I really like Dart's armor too. If you can see, he's got just like super heavy padding on that left shoulder, and that acts as his shield instead of needing to carry one. And I think that's a really cool design for this sort of low fantasy setting. Just all of the armor is on his left arm rather than having to carry an individual shield with it. It doesn't protect much, but if you're not up against arrows, then obviously it would be strong for sword fighting and things. I'm going to go down to the left instead. This way, because I think that's where that spiral was in that first room we entered. I think. I'm not really sure. Oh, cool. I was wrong, but that's neat. Oh. What the heck? Out of service, don't even think about it. Okay, thanks. Didn't need your stupid elevator anyway. Guess that's not the way we're supposed to go. Oh. Actually, again, what do I care? Get over here. Bastard! They were not shy about the language in this game. At least certain words. Woohoo! I am actually getting better at the double slash timing again. Which is nice. It has been a very long time. go. I don't remember if I used audio cues before or if it was specifically rhythm-based, but I remember I was actually pretty damn good at this system for quite a while. But when you're doing the same addition attack over and over, you do eventually get into a rhythm. There, see? Also, the damage percentage went up because we gained that mastery, so it's now at 157% damage, rather than the 150 we were at before. So there absolutely is plenty of reason to aim for getting these additions done. Let's see here. Oh. If there's a save point, we definitely should use it. These games were not shy about punishing you for being lazy. What's up here? Lazy or imprudent, I should say. Move quicker! Ah! You'll have such bad luck. You'll regret not being killed on the battlefield. A head warden Frugal will feed you to the monster. Feisty, feisty. The worst kind of pow, but the best kind of feed. Lavit! You bastard, you broke out! Oh, Lavitz. He is the best character as far as I'm concerned. We don't get him for very long, but he is very important. And he's such a good guy. You silly guardsman. Basil isn't a dog, it's a plant. I'm Dart, not your enemy. Levitt Slambert. I forgot his name was Slambert. That's hilarious. Okay, good. Everybody has their own attacks too, which is really interesting. Like, they've got their own timings, their own weird quirks to them. It's not all like easy rhythms or consistent rhythms. So Lavitz, for example, comes up and I failed it. He'll do like spins and things where it will intentionally slow down the appearance of the new skill, and it really throws you off. Frankly, I can't wait until we get to the City of the Dead, because I want to show off something that desperately needs to be shown off about this game. Nobody ever seems to recognize it, and it makes me super sad. Aha, there we go. It is cool how you're incentivized to actually level your different editions, though. You can either go for the one you want the most, or you can use the one that's most powerful at any given time. You said Dart? I cannot imagine there's somebody who intentionally comes to Helena. What are you up to? It's my problem. It was my fault. How dare I not be there to stop an entire army? Friends. Oh, hi. I didn't actually know I could come in here. I just did it on a whim. Ah! I feel like there are going to be parts of this where I don't necessarily do it on stream. A lot of that is just going to be things like leveling the addition system, because it's incredibly important, but actually loading in these battles takes a surprising amount of time. And it's time where we're not really doing anything, you know? It's literally just load times for the game. And even though it should be slightly faster because it's on the PS2, it's not fast enough to make it fully interesting, you know? Because I have to do hundreds of attacks, probably. And that takes a while. And frankly, I'd rather show you guys the storyline and have it be more interesting than to let you see all of my rough hits of the button. Where are we even going? I guess we'll try this way. SparkNet. Good question. That girl's confined in the second prison tower. Okay, well that's helpful. Thank you for letting me know. Because I had completely forgotten. Google's coming. Ooh! Scaredy boy. Probably for good reason. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I ever actually went into these cells before. Maybe up here? I don't know. I'm stumbling around blind at the moment, so we're gonna see what happens. Ow!
Yes.
I'll kind of see how popular this series is too. I thought I would be the only one playing it. Turns out there were already like 5 or 6 other people playing it at this time, which was shocking to me. But, I mean, that's cool. One guy was doing a speed run of it, an any percent speed run. I don't think I'll ever do that. Oh, that must be the second tower, okay. I just like to enjoy games as we play them. I think that's fun. Security is tight. Okay, so we can't just go fight them. Ooh, is that a key? It looks like a key. Haha. Convenient. Ow. That's not a box we could open, okay. There is something tremendously nostalgic about this. Not just the gameplay itself, but like this whole era of games where it's pre-rendered backgrounds with the 3D characters involved. It's so interesting that that's how we had good graphics. We just put pictures on the screen. Static pictures that were higher resolution. And then you could navigate around the areas inside of it. And to be fair, it does look pretty good. It's not as though it's messed up somehow, you know? Actually, I may specifically want to level Lavitz for a while, because he's a character that won't... he won't get to stay in the party for some reason or another that I don't want to get into. But, I want to see his ultimate attacks before we let him leave. And again, purely because it's interesting that they put that much effort in for him, and that they actually are different from the character that replaces him. And it's something I think a lot of people just haven't seen, so it'll be cool to have that done for you. You may not be interested in it, but it's still pretty cool. I like showing off the lesser known things, or lesser seen things. I'm not someone that plays the same game for an eternity, usually. I get bored pretty quickly, which is the same reason that I let my sub on Final Fantasy XIV lapse a lot. Not because I don't like the game, but because eventually I just move on to other things. What's in here? When night falls, I hear an eerie voice coming from somewhere. Goes, "Arr, arr." I guess we do have to fight this. Okay. Get them before they make noise. Combat is definitely not noise. Definitely not. I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't noise at all. I would love it if at some point there was some stupid thing that happened where the main character said something similar of, "Don't make noise," and they were going into a stealth section, but ambient music started alerting the guards, and the guards were like, "Hey, do you hear that? What? That funky lo-fi beat?" Oh. I messed up. Boom. It was actually pretty interesting in this era. You know which characters weren't meant to stay in the party for long, because all of their... Uh-oh. There we go. All of their attacks or like leveling system was significantly shorter or easier to do than every other character in the party. It was the same thing with Ares in Final Fantasy VII. Her limit breaks were like tremendously easy to get, which was hilarious. Until you found out why she didn't get more. Okay, come on, keep loading. There we go. Dart, is that you? I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. What? This song... I feel like this song gets used a lot in other things and I didn't realize it. Huh. Or something very similar to this. I feel like it's missing a note. No time for a touching reunion. We gotta go. So not yet, but Shauna is actually the party's healer. Or she will be soon enough. Which is nice. It's also interesting because she gets a bow. And I think she's the only character to have one in the game. I'm pretty sure. And for whatever reason, I really like that. I think it was because she didn't have addition attacks. I could be wrong about that though. She might still. But we are freshly escaping from the prison, so she doesn't have a weapon. Which makes sense, let's be honest. It makes a lot of sense. I haven't actually looked at Albert or Lavitz's additions yet. But I'm pretty sure he only has 5. And again, specifically that's because he's not meant to stay in the party. I think that's how they made it easier to level up for him. We're going to heal a little bit. How many items do you guys have? Like, come on. Oops. So now with one guy, this is a good time to heal, especially because they don't start using items until they're low on health. I think from yellow to red, which means their attacks will be a lot slower right now and a lot weaker. And Dart is very low on health. He made a fun sound. Arr! I want you to heal, and I'll have Lavit's attack. There we go. Hey, he was already defending. Hooray. That's helpful. Good, 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 good. I would like to get Lavitz to level soon, too. It's too damp to have a party, isn't it? Dart, I'm 18. I can fight too. There we go, now she's got a bow. Dude, she's been here for like 10 minutes. Frugal. The knight from Basil broke out of the jail. I'm sorry. After that, the girl from Celes was taken by the red guy. That is good dialogue. The red guy, I'll get you, and then dye everything red with your blood. Alright. Yeah, see, he's only got 5, which is pretty cool. She doesn't have any. Good, I like that. Makes her easy to use. That might be why I liked her so much. Out of 204, she's level 4 though. Okay, cool. Cool. I don't think there's anything in here. We're gonna check anyway. No. Okay, good. I used to have like a list of where all the Stardust was, because there should be 100 pieces or so. And again, I don't remember what they're used for. I'm gonna have to figure it out as we go. Aha. Let's do this guy instead. And I'll hope Shauna gets to move first. There we go. So she can hopefully finish one off. Yes.
Yes! Double slash!
It is better whenever you can to use these addition attacks, though. You can see they do, like, quite a bit more damage than a single arrow. It's just force of habit that I still like her from when I was a kid. What's in here? Do-do, do-do-do. Everything is over. There's no way I can get out alive. If we throw our hope away, we're just fools. You'd think they'd notice the cell door was open as we barge in. Maybe make some sort of attempt to escape, but no. Okay, so I would really like to find my way down to a save point again. Was this even where I was supposed to go? No, not this way. I have to go down that basket. This one. And then, do we go down this one too? Maybe? Oh, save point, yep. This would be the correct way. And then I think we go back through here. Oh, that's a resurrection item. That's a good one to find. Even if there's not necessarily anyone here right now, it's really nice getting to replay some of these old games. Because I've had them forever, but I mean, there's always that... not a disconnect, but like, there's that moment where you have this nice collection, and after beating it once, you just don't pick the games up again, no matter how much you like them. There we go. And I hate that. I hate that I spend all this money on games, and I build this excellent collection, and then I just never touch them again. So getting to be on Twitch has really helped out with my desire to go back and play all the old games that I loved. And even, eventually, some of the ones that I never finished for whatever reason. And there were a lot that I didn't finish. Included is one called Natural Doctrine, which is just awful. Like, the combat is slow and difficult and doesn't really make sense. And the storyline is nonsensical, and like, I didn't get very far in it. It's pretty frequently listed among the worst possible games for the PS3. I'm pretty sure it's a PS3 game. And it's pretty often listed as just like an awful game. So that would be fun, or funny. At the very least, I can try it and see if I give up this time just as easily. But I think the same with like Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. Those are Legend of Zelda games for people that don't know. Those were released on the Nintendo DS, and I never played them. And part of that was because they were slow and repetitive, especially Phantom Hourglass. You'd go through the same dungeon like 1,000 times. But I watched it getting played. I didn't want to do it myself because it felt like it would be too much of a pain in the butt. But to watch other people play it was much nicer. I didn't have to suffer myself, and so I could detach myself from how awful the gameplay was.
Yes! Double slash!
Harpoon! Okay. How is Darts Edition doing? I don't remember. I mean, we just checked it that long ago, but it's one of those things I have to keep looking at. 38 out of 40. I'm not sure what the max level is. It might be 3, it might be 5. So if we can get that extra 2 addition strikes to see, that would be good. Can I not go this way? I guess I can't go that way. Okay. That's kind of lame. Anyway. Continuing on. So you're the red one acting like a prince. Then what? There's one answer. You and the leader of the knights are free. Feed for the pet. After I mince you up. His name is Frugal. He's so bad, even the people of his own country are afraid of him. You have such a calm face, or are you paralyzed from fear? The order was so trivial that I added the new one of annihilating the village. Wow, how nice. He's not frugal with the bloodshed. Ha! Frugal by name, not in form. Alright. One.
Double slash.
I think this should bring, once we get it, it should bring his damage up to like 9, I think, off of double slash. Because one thing about the additions is when you max them out, they get a pretty significant spike in whatever their strong suit is. If it's not in damage, then it's in SP. There, that should be 40. So it should be level 3 now. Tut, such a wimp. Your turn. Ooh, spiky. Oops, I missed. How could I miss? How could I miss? Oh no, still 7. Which is very unfortunate. I thought it was supposed to get a bigger damage spike than that. Oh well. He just tosses a boulder at her and she gets up like nothing. I forgot how silly some of the animation was. Don't mind me, I got crushed by a mountain, but I'm good. Oh no, I forgot they were going to do this. Okay, we're going to have to do a couple rounds of healing here, because that took a lot of damage. Ow. I like how he says very specifically, leave the girl alive, and he's just one-sidedly picking on her like you wouldn't believe. Just tossing enormous boulders at her head. Okay, at least it wasn't her this time. I am going to recover a little bit more health here before we take them out. Oh, hiya, Tundra. Welcome in. How you doing? Thank you for joining, as always. I appreciate the rain of love. It's a very hearty emote. Wow, that guy's strong. I hope you haven't been sitting here for too long without my saying hi. I was just a little focused on the combat. Which is funny because it is turn-based. It's not as though I need to be super fixated on it.
Double slash.
But how is your day going? Are you well? Are you having a good weekend so far? All that fun stuff? Ouchie. Wow, Lavids took so much damage from that. You're good? I said hello like 2 minutes ago, then stepped off to get kids' food out of the microwave. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad I didn't miss you for too long. I would have felt bad about that. And hopefully the cleaning has been productive. There's nothing quite like having so much of a mess somewhere, because, especially if it wasn't your fault, that you can clean for a while and feel like you haven't made a dent yet. That's always the worst part for me, when there's like enough of a mess that you don't know, or you can't feel a difference. I should really look into getting food soon too. I'm not eating much lately because I need to be on a diet, and it is working. It's just, you know, diets kind of suck. With my health, I can't really go out and exercise, so all I can do is not take in as many calories. But I have, over the last 2 days, I think, been spending a little too much money eating out. I have been on such a New York fries kick lately. For whatever reason, fries are my big addiction when I'm on a diet. They just feel so much nicer, filling the belly. Actually, I got, last time I got groceries, I got a whole bunch of, like, frozen burritos. And it was a type that was pretty good before, and for whatever reason this batch of them that I got just hasn't been good, and I don't know why, but it's been very disappointing. They're always kind of like bitter almost, and I'm a little worried they might have gone sour in transit or something. I'm not sure how to phrase that properly. Like, I don't think they're bad, they just taste off. Which is weird because they're frozen. Like, they're not exactly going to have bacteria progress through them. But I guess when it comes to bean and cheese burritos, sometimes the beans will go off. Not much you can do about it. Harpoon! Okay, how many more hits are you gonna take? You're at a quarter health already. There we go. Woohoo! Do 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 do. Night Shield Ring, that'll be helpful. 300 XP, nice. Spinning Cane Edition, good. I ran into a similar problem today that I had yesterday with the memory cards. In that this game won't recognize the really big one. I have a 64 megabyte memory card, which is not big by any means, but the game doesn't recognize it as a memory card because it's so old. Which is hilarious. Yesterday's game, Blazing Dragons, was from 1996. Today's is from 2000. And it's shocking to see just how far we've come in that time. Bring her back here or you will be dead. When did you sneak in? I'll bring back the girl. They don't know they're in the palm of my hand. Okay, let's save here. I'm gonna keep playing for a little while, but I want to save since losing this progress would be a real pain in the butt. 110 to 125. 15 minutes ain't bad, but that is a difficult and arduous battle. I'd rather not lose it. Okay. It's not level 3 as the maximum. Good to know. I was talking about it at the beginning of the episode, Tundra, but this is interesting. It's kind of like the precursor to a lot of the current game mechanics that are out. Expedition 33, for example, that Nat has been playing, is very similar in that it's got the timed attacks to add on to the damage. And this has the addition system, which is the original version of it. I don't think anything before Legend of Dragoon really used that, where perfect timing continued your attacks. And it's just kind of cool going back to the original. Or at least to see the original versions of it. Back before they got prettier and better timing. Oh! I forgot his poor leg got hit. Hide yourselves. Does it hurt? He just got shot with an arrow in the leg. Does it hurt? Of course it hurts. Do you have any plans for the weekend, Tundra? Anything fun you got planned? I know you said you were making food for the kids. Anything fun you can take them out to do, like tobogganing while it's still winter? Then again, that's a very Canadian thing. I wonder if you even recognize what a toboggan is. I feel like that's probably not such a common word. I would like to look up the etymology of it, to be honest. But for those that don't know, tobogganing is basically sledding down a hill. I hate snow, so I'll let the husband take the kids out in the snow for that. Fair enough. That was the way the bad guys went, so let's not go that way. I used to love going tobogganing. We even had, like, really cool little toboggan toys. Just got done cleaning up dog mess all over the kitchen floor. Oh, yay! I'm sorry if I'm making you rush back to the computer to type then. I like engaging, and I didn't want you to feel like I was ignoring you. I always feel bad when somebody comes back and they're like, Hero, I was busy. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just want friends. I like friendship. I've been seeing a lot of animal videos on YouTube Shorts and things lately that are tremendously cute. But one that scares me is like a cat temperament dangle test, they called it, where they like picked up the cat and let it elongate in their hands and then swung its body back and forth. And that just seems dangerous to me. Not for the cat, it seems dangerous for the person. Like, I don't have a good track record with cats. Dogs I get along with fine, but I think I play too hard with cats. So I'll pet them. Go across towards Sally's after the situation settles down a little. I think I pet them too hard. And so they end up, like, snipping at me or trying to take a bite at my hands. There was a friend I had for a while whose cat I thought got along with me well, and it would even come up and do that thing where it, like, rubs against my leg or rubs against your leg and tries to mark you. And I was like, oh, that's a good sign, it must like me, I'll pet its butt. And so I went down and started petting it a little roughly, and the same way I'd play with the dog. It's the same way I played with my dog, and I guess it just did not like that, because it bit me so hard that I actually had to go to the hospital and get intravenous antibiotics for like 3 days, because it left something like 7 bite marks in my skin. Like 7 bite holes, not just marks. My wrist swelled up to the size of a baseball. It was really bad. It was not good at all. Oh, here's how we get across. Which is a shame, because cats are cute, and I want to play with them more. Shauna learning? That's new. Mr. So-and-so might come back injured. Do 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 do. Okay. I think we actually get to rest here, which will be nice. I failed my addition. Because we are very low on health, and I hate wasting time healing. It's just the better option as opposed to dying or burning items. These are the weirdest looking creatures. They're moles, but they have like webbed feet and bandanas. There is something tremendously fun to me about creatures in games that, for whatever reason, just have like human fashion trends on them naturally. Pokemon did that a lot, where they have like bandanas or sunglasses, and I found it super cute. The Squirtle squad way back in the first season of Pokemon had like not capes, but they had like robes they would wear. It's fun. Actually, I was watching a short earlier today where this person adopted a pit bull from a shelter, and the pit bull was always wearing pajamas of different types, like dog-sized pajamas. It was hilariously cute. It was a journey for revenge. It was a journey to find the guy who deprived me of something precious and kill him. I couldn't tell you. That's why I left by myself. The Black Monster. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I have two homes. One is Celeste, where I spend time with Shauna. And the other was where I spent time with my parents. My first home, which was taken from me by the monster 18 years ago. Neat. It is hilarious that the town name is Neat. I like that. I don't think it was meant to be as funny as it is. It was when I was 5 years old. Neat was assaulted by the Black Monster. Just got through working my butt off cleaning my son's room and then sat down for 30 seconds and the dog pees all over the kitchen floor. Ugh! I can imagine. Well, hopefully you actually get some time to rest now. I'm assuming you won't, though. If you're cleaning your son's room, I'm guessing he's probably like 4 years old, maybe younger. 4 or 5, maybe. And, I feel like I was either a tremendous handful or off by myself reading at that point. And I'm not sure which took the greatest amount of time. Almost 8 and stubborn. Oh, wow. Well, hopefully his habits and hobbies involve his being quiet and letting you rest for a while. Either that, or maybe the husband can be coaxed into taking him out sledding to give you some rest time. I feel like cleaning all morning, and then his son's room, and then cleaning up after the dog too would be an exhausting situation. I have to do something of an emergency clean after I'm done stream today as well. Somebody's coming over. I don't want everything to be filthy. He is now doing virtual piano lesson with his grandma, and my 2-year-old is watching her Bluey show on the iPad. Oh, nice. I've heard Bluey is a remarkably well-received show. Like, even for the parents, which is nice. Because I remember how annoying kids shows were when I was young. I used to watch this one in particular called The Big Comfy Couch. And oh my goodness, rewatching that now, it is so tremendously annoying. There are a couple episodes I could do without, but it is what it is. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, when we're kids, Big Comfy Couch was great. I still remember that weird, do you remember that exercise break that she'd do where she had that, like, clock-shaped carpet and she'd be doing her stretches by moving her legs around at different times? I don't remember if she did her arms, too, but it was a full stretch as she'd go around the clock. There was Bear in the Big Blue House and Pippi Longstocking. Pippi Longstocking was good, yeah. I like Dudley the Dragon. Dudley the Dragon was pretty cool. As well as Groundling Marsh. I don't remember if you've, or I don't know if you've ever seen Groundling Marsh. But that was interesting. Groundling Marsh seemed to be more of a niche show, though. I feel like not many people remember it. Currently, our Kingdom of Basil is at war with the Imperial Sandora. The war spread all over Serdio. Emperor Dole started to be more aggressive. I think the worst kids show was still probably Barney. Like, I liked it a lot, but Barney was... It's frustrating even now with the songs. And that yellow dinosaur that they had. I've forgotten what her name was. She was really annoying. There was a guy I played Helldivers with the other night, and we were actually talking about a similar topic. And poor guy, he says, the Barney songs take on a different meaning to you in your life when you work as a paramedic and you're trying desperately to resuscitate some little kid's father while it's playing in the background. I was like, damn, that's sad. I can see how that would change the whole context of it. You'll make a good wife one day. Thanks! Take a break. There we go. Now I can recover some health. Let's hope the game didn't just freeze on me. Please tell me the game didn't just freeze on me. I hear it's still trying to do things. Okay, good. Whew. We are playing with ancient technology here. I am so scared of things were breaking. Come on, let me move again. I know you can. Don't do this to me. I can see Dart twitching on the screen. It's not frozen. I can hear the PlayStation working. All I need you to do... There we go. Whoo! Oh, thank goodness. I am having so many heart attacks with this very tiny... Oh, I have to go back for that axe now, I think. But with this ancient equipment, every little thing that could go wrong just sends me spiraling in fear. No, I don't want to do that. This is what I was looking for. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw, I actually had to almost cancel stream because I was playing Blazing Dragons, the game from 1996, and the memory card got knocked just a little bit in the slot and didn't register as still having any save data on it. It's working now again, it's the same one that I'm using. But that was a terrifying moment where I thought I'd lost a whole bunch of progress. It's not even that long a game. It only took about 4 hours to 100% it. But the fact that the technology screwed up just that little bit has me spiraling with concern about whether I'll be able to play these old games smoothly or not. Because to be fair, it is ancient technology. There's not much that I would consider still usable from like 25 years ago, right? And this is, in fact, 25 or 26 years old as a game, which means the console might be about the same. Although PS2 was released in like 2003, 2006, so maybe that's a little newer. Man, I completely don't remember this sequence. Shoot! Have to think about another way. I truly wonder what the plan was. They were gonna knock it down and catch it before it fell on the edge of a cliff? Like, what was the plan here? I don't get the end game. Thankfully, it goes into the right spot. But it's still surprising. Forethought is not exactly their strong suit, it seems.
Yes! Double slash!
Have you ever seen a muskrat? Those things are interesting. They're kind of like beavers, but not. I remember one time when I was younger, we went to like a picnic of some sort in a park, and there was a muskrat den down by the water. And so my silly self was plucking grass from the side of the water and trying to toss it into the hole, and I was like, I'm feeding it! Because, you know, I wanted to be nice, and I thought, hey, I can feed an animal, that'll help. I don't even know if it eats grass. That was my thought as a child. I wanted to help, and so that was my big idea. I was not a smart kid. I think I've mentioned this before, but there were even times where I wanted to do something nice for my sister when she was looking after me, for example. And I tried to cook for her, but I was too young to know that food turned into food. So I set a pan onto the stove and turned it on and threw some pens in there, thinking that would become food over time. Thankfully she caught me before we burned the house down, but yeah. I was not the smartest kid at that age. I don't remember how old I was. The pan did need to get thrown out. How kind of you, Sir Lavitz. We just called you a jerk and you're letting us stay in your home. You are a nice guy. Oh yeah, so this is going to be interesting. This is a... we're not going to get to it anytime soon. But this is a game that is split into 4 game discs, which is interesting. You don't get those very often anymore. Alright, so let's save. And I think this is actually a good time to call it on today's stream. I don't know why it's saying an hour and 48 minutes of game time. I must not count the actual load times in there when it's been about an hour and 55. But thank you for coming out. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching as well. And hopefully what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Sunday, so I'll be back on at the regular time tomorrow, probably for a little bit more of this. And then Nat will be back as well, so she should be streaming again on Tuesday, which will be nice. I've been doing my best to try and fill in for her while she's been away, and just do my usual streams so people have a place to go. But I could use a break now too. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Tundra, I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good day and a good weekend, and I will catch you next time. I just need to actually stop the stream here. Okay. See you later. Thank you.